As she swam out into the ocean to catch a wave, pro surfer Lucy Campbell's hand hit something very familiar. Then it happened again, and again, and again. Every stroke I took, my hand would be full of soft plastic, remembers the 26-year-old of her trip to Africa a few years ago. Bottles, carrier bags, wrappers, it makes your heart sink. It wasn't the first time Cornwall-based Lucy had seen the extent of the problem. Spending her life in the ocean has made her acutely aware of the damage we are doing to our planet. And it's why Shushes signed up to become NIVEA's sustainability ambassador, so she can raise awareness of the crisis. British women's surfing champion Lucy explains, "I'm going in the ocean every day, and that's when you notice changes and differences over time. When I started surfing aged 9 or 10, plastic was around. I remember tins of paint floating past me and thinking it was weird. But it's definitely got more noticeable in the past 6 to 8 years. I see all sorts. It depends where you are. In Cornwall, plastic bottles are common as are little pieces of plastic that have been broken down and washed up. And nurdles. Nurdles are tiny, lentil-sized pieces of plastic that should go on to be melted down and turned into objects we recognize. But as they are transported across the world, many are spilt and get into our waterways, where they are eaten by marine wildlife that mistakes them for food. They're washed off ships and they're everywhere. Lucy says, if you visit a beach, you'll spot them on the tide line. Sadly, they're easy to find. It's a problem the world over. As Lucy's witnessed, you see what you think is a perfect island, yet it's knee-deep in plastic. The tide line is littered with debris and wildlife is trying to live among it. It stays with you. You feel helpless. You can't take a bin bag and fill it up because one bag won't even make a dent in it. Seeing it day in, day out has made me passionate about letting people know what I see. Oceans are essential to the future of our planet as they provide half the oxygen we breathe and absorb nearly a third of our carbon emissions. Yet they're being choked by plastic pollution. Every year between 9 and 14 tons of the stuff enter our waters, reducing their ability to help us fight climate change and threatening 40% of marine mammals with extinction. It's why the UK's #1 skincare company Nivea has committed to a plastic pledge to introduce 100% refillable, reusable or recyclable packaging by 2025. And, as less than half of UK adults recycle bathroom products, they've put together plenty of simple, low-cost tips to help us all make our bathing routines greener. We want to help out, but it's daunting and overwhelming, says Lucy. However, the changes we can make are quite small. It doesn't take much time to remember to rinse a bottle and pop it in the recycling. And why not have a recycling bin in your bathroom? When I'm at home, I reuse things, pop to the refill store where I can and recycle. I've looked at where my main plastic use was and changed to shampoo bars and face wash bars to cut out the plastic. One of the biggest changes has been using things up before I buy new products. It's easy to see a new face cream and think, I want to slather that over my face, but now I use up what I've got before trying something new. With their plastic pledge, Nivea has been trying to do a lot of the hard work for their customers. From the products I've seen, I'm really impressed, says Lucy, whose next surfing challenge is the World Qualifying Series in July. They've gone back to the drawing board and put so much research into new products. Most of their bottles, things like shower gel, are 97% post-consumer plastic, which means by people putting bottles into the recycling, it's making new bottles, which is incredible. They've got a refillable hand soap that comes with tablets. You fill it up with water, pop in the tablet and it becomes soap. There's no plastic in the packaging, it's reusable and it will last for years. They've made it affordable and doable. It's what we all need. They're proving they can do it and not leaving room for excuses from other brands. She wants everyone to get on board to reduce the plastic menace in our seas. If everyone takes a little step, we're one step closer to saving our oceans, she says. For tips on simple and low-cost ways to reduce, reuse and recycle bathroom plastic, go to nivea.co.uk/sustainability #cutback on plastic pollution.